What's good? What's good? What's good, peoples? What's goody? What's goody? What's goody? Salute to King Alley, Poe Porter, Joseph Johnson. What up, nephew? Jimmy Bernard, DFW Motivation, Cerebral One, Anthony 6 Do 6, Boxing News DC, Shy News TV 079. My brother, what's good? JJ Short Dukes, what's good? Danetta Do 7, Peace of Bless Queen, where you been at? Nah, Shy News, I said check in at 10:15 to 10:30. Paul, Big Cuz 6'9", Smith, what's good, family? Tittle, Peter, what's good? BN Boxing News, BP77, Frank, William Matlock, Coda, what up, family? Oh man, Coda, I'm sorry to hear that, great brother. He said blue prayers are welcome for my mom, my family. Doctor says she might only make it for 5 to 7 days, man. I'm sorry to hear that, brother. I'm so sorry to hear that. Prayers to my brother Coda, your family, and your mom, great brother. Get up. What's up, family? Roberto Brown, John G, the Fly Guy Squad, Ty Smith, Jesse R. What's up, family? Hey, Coda, I'm sorry to hear that, great brother. Truly, truly sorry to hear that, man. Truly sorry to hear that, great brother. Frank, what's good? Big Dog Philly OG, what up? Yeah, prayers to my brother Coda, man. Marvelous Chacks, what's good, family? How old is your mom, man? Sylvester Anderson, what's good? Not that it matters, you know what I'm saying? But that's unfortunate, bro. George Green, what's up, family? Ryan Collins, what's up, family? Yeah, that's messed up, man. Ola Coca, what's up? Fred Natara, what's good? Marvelous Tracks, what's good? Sorry to hear that, man. 54 years young. Sorry to hear that. Bro, Derek, what's up, family? Sorry to hear that, brother. 54 years young, man. Sorry to hear that. Diamond King, Queen, peace of blessings, Queen. Mr. Star Fox 44, what up, family? Salute to Rochester, New York. Box Power, what's good? Yeah, Coda, we appreciate you, brother. That's unfortunate, man. I'm so sorry to hear that, bro. Truly sorry to hear that, man. Professor X, what's up, family? So if you haven't heard this interview Coach Calvin did, Mill City Boxing, and he says that he feels like Conscious Games was good. Shout out to Mill City Boxing. He feels like Tank Davis is the perfect partner. Good kid. Mad City was good. Flip Mode, what's up? He feels like he's the perfect sparring partner to get Errol Spence ready for the rematch. So I wanted to discuss that with y'all. I have my opinion on that. Get y'all's opinion on that. And let me know. Roll Cal 504. What's up, family? How you feeling? King Alley, what's up? Stop saying my condolences. She hasn't passed. Y'all don't listen. Yeah, she didn't pass, man. Professor X, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a Dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Salute, King. So let's listen to this, man. Ty in the sky, peace and blessings, Queen. Joe Townsend, what's up, my brother? How you feeling, John Townsend? Ahmad AB, what up, family? Spencer, what's good? Nell Z Bellamy, what's up, family? Gary Fung, what's good, great brother? Laura going to spar with Spence for the next fight. He needs to. Tila, what's good? I was saying that they need to bring in Arislandi Lara to help prepare him for Terrence Crawford. Stephen 47 Deuce Deuce, what's up, family? I don't feel like Tank Davis is the person to help him prepare for Terrence Crawford. You understand? DeHaven Alexander, what's up? Rodney War Eagle, Deuce 05, what's good? It's going to cost you. It's going to be expensive. But the person I think that helps prepare him for Terrence Crawford, obviously Jaron Ennis, but more importantly, Arislandi Lara. They have a lot of physical. Brandon McGee, what's up, family? They have a lot of physical attributes and skill sets that rival one another. You understand? Lara is 5'9" with a 75-inch arm reach. Crawford is 5'8" with a 74-inch arm reach. Arislandi Lara is a master class boxer and is a southpaw with power. Okay? Gerald Sab Deuce, what's up, family? D. Milton Wheat, what's up, family? Lara is a master class boxer and he has power. MD Mills, what's good? Tank don't have the physical gifts. Okay. 4K, what's good, family? My brother Charles Edward Cheese, what's good with your cheese? Ring Rivals with my brother A-Side, what's good with you? In the building. Got it right this time. Tank Davis he has an extremely slow work rate. He doesn't have an extremely high work rate. Arislandi Lara has a busy work rate. Arislandi Lara is physically, his intangibles match Terrence Crawford. He has fast feet, fast hands. He's big. He's a natural southpaw. He has power, but he's a masterclass boxer. Right? He fits the bill to the T. He's an inch taller and with an inch arm reach advantage over Terrence Crawford. But Lara fights at a bigger weight class. Lara fights at 154, 160. He's a middleweight. So he fights and carries a different type of weight. So he's going to bring a different type of strength. Christopher Livingston, what's good, brother? Where you been at? You understand? He brings a different type of dimensions. He fights at 160 now, 154. He's a bigger dude. He carries a different type of weight. So he has strength, but he's also a boxer. And Yah Hashim, he said Laura ain't gonna do it. Why won't he? David Mercado, what's good? 8K Crowder, what's up, family? Why wouldn't Laura do it? Laura don't have nothing in common with either one of them. And Laura trained in Texas for a long time. Louis Bay, what's up, family? He trained in Texas for an extremely long time. So I don't see why Laura wouldn't do it. You know, Tank Davis is 5'5". Terrence Crawford is 5'8". Tank has a 67-inch arm reach. Terrence Crawford has a 74-inch arm reach. Outside of having power and being southpaws, they have nothing in common. Nothing. So let's listen to what Coach Calvin had to say regarding this situation. So this is just my opinion, but I want to get you guys' thoughts on this. And shout out to my brother Mill City Boxing for this interview. Blast off, what's up, family?
Changes being made the second time around, or do you also see things that I don't want to disclose as far as the first fight, but what I seen and when I sit back and go watch the fight, I know that wasn't done and what it could have been done and how we were supposed to work, because when the way we work, I see the end results every time. It's dramatic. You with me? Mm-hmm. And that night, because of certain things that didn't happen before and going into the fight, just.
She said Tank has the IQ to match. The Tank doesn't present any of the intangibles Terrence Crawford presents. Nothing. Outside of, again, being a southpaw and having power. He's not going to be physically imposing to Errol Spence. He's a 135-pounder. Right? His IQ don't matter because Errol Spence is much bigger than him, and so is Terrence Crawford. She said he's for the free. Yeah, you don't have to pay him. No, we can't hear you, brother. Sean Porter didn't use Tank for the camp. They happened to be in the same place at the same time, and they happened to spar. Ray Bajar, what's up, family? That's it. That's all. It wasn't like they brought in Tank. He was available. They thought to get a good look with a southpaw. Eugene Pearson, what's up, family? And that was it. But Sean Porter didn't bring Tank in for a whole camp. And again, that didn't help Sean Porter. TR, what's up, family? It didn't help. It didn't work in Sean Porter's favor. Blue, Crawford brought in Shakur as a sparring partner. It's not about size. Shakur Stevenson is 5'8", right? He's an inch and a half shorter than Errol Spence. He's a southpaw, and his arm reach is like 69 inches. And he's a master class boxer in the southpaw stance. That's where the difference lies. Chip Game Sports, what's up, family? Derek Gordon, 16, Deuce Big G, what's up? You understand? Now, something Coach Calvin said right now further lets me know that they will be working together. As you see, Coach Calvin says He don't want to give away. Terrence was good. He don't want to give away too much of the game plan, and he don't want to release anything that he don't want to give away too many tips. Let's listen again.
It's dramatic. You with me? Not to that, but changes being made the second time around, or did you also see things that I don't want to disclose as far as the first fight, but what I seen and when I sit back.
He said, I don't want to disclose what I saw in the first fight, which again, like I said, it leads me to believe that he's going to be working with Errol Spence. Fame, what's good? Kirk Jones, what's good? It leads me to believe he's going to be working with Errol Spence.
Watch the fight. I know that wasn't done and what it could have been done and how we was.
So he said, Luke, what's up, family? He said, I essentially, I know that wasn't Errol Spence. That wasn't the best version of Errol Spence. Should call that on that Ghibli Lalo interview. Wavy Potts, what's up, family? Yee Huncho, what up, nephew? Aloy CSP, what's good? What's good, Blue? I hope plans out for Spence. I'm interested to see it. It's intriguing to me. Him working with Coach Calvin. DOG215, what's up, family? Him working with Tank, him working with Coach Calvin to see what adjustments. Skills from New Orleans, what's up? LV Deuce, what's up? R Stokes, what's good?
Supposed to work because when the way we work, I see the end results every time. It's dramatic. You with me? Mm-hmm. And that night, because of certain things that didn't.
So, Young Tally, 850C Deuce was good. Why he not sparring with the Charlo twins? They don't present the same challenge, and Jamal is trying to get on the get back. He's not interested in that. Focus on his own career. And Jamal got a big fight. Dentrell Goff was good. Larry Lopez was good. Danny the Man Vega, what's up, family? Nell Z Bellamy, what's up? DeMarcus Martin, what's up, family?
Happened before and going into the fight, it's just take brilliance how he actually orchestrate the win. You with me? How he orchestrate the win, and that was an epic win because Pitbull was trying to do. He stepped up for the cause. You know what I'm saying? And when I really look at Tank, nobody hasn't seen the best of Tank. Everybody's seen the boxer.
You know what? I think Coach Calvin is talking about something different. He's talking about Isaac Cruz rematch.
I know that he could have did some more crazy things in that fight if he wanted to. And if we was
now think about it. Coach Calvin is talking about
where he was supposed to be at.
Isaac Cruz rematch.
You know, Shakur Stevenson got Terrence Crawford. Really?
Coach Calvin is talking about Isaac Cruz rematch. He's misunderstanding what Mill City was talking about. Musa, what's good? So Coach Calvin is talking about adjustments to be made for Isaac Cruz for Tank. Nasir Jones, what's up, family? So Coach Calvin is talking about Tank and Isaac Cruz adjustments. And Mill City is talking about adjustments with Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. I think he understood what he was saying, but he's definitely going to say that Tank is the perfect perfect person to help prepare Errol Spence for the rematch.
Mic check.
Yes, sir.
Oh, loud. We good.
Hey, Red 79, what's good? Yeah, so Coach Calvin, Michael James 616, what's up, family? He's misunderstanding what Mill City is talking about, the rematch with Crawford and Spence. Cedric Bellware, salute. Bowware, what's up, family? So listen.
Ready for the fight. Southpaw for the Errol Spence Southpaw look. Sharp kid. Me and my buddies were talking before this talk with, Errol Spence wanted to join, you or Roy Jones or whatever the case may be. We're gonna get right into that. But who can Errol get in his camp to possibly get him ready for a Terrence Crawford fight? And me and my boy said,
Tank.
You already know.
I said that a long time ago. And Tank always said that. If you go back a whole bunch of interviews back, Tank really want to see how hard Spence hit.
He wanted to spar him, I remember.
He always wanted to spar him. You get what I'm saying? It's not a far-fetched idea. You get what I'm saying?
So
100%. When people talk about Tank, sharp kid, me and my buddies were talking
things in that fight if he wanted to, and if we was at the full capacity where he was supposed to be at.
Shakur Stevenson got Terrence Crawford really ready for the fight. Southpaw for the Errol Spence Southpaw look. Sharp kid. Me and my buddies were talking before this talk with, Errol Spence wanted to join, you or Roy Jones or whatever the case may be. We're gonna get right into that. But who can Errol get in his camp to possibly get him ready for a Terrence Crawford fight? And me and my boy said,
Tank.
You already know.
I said that a long time ago. And Tank always said that. If you go back a whole bunch of interviews back, Tank really want to see how hard Spence hit.
He wanted to spar him, I remember.
He always wanted to spar him. You get what I'm saying? It's not a far-fetched idea. You get what I'm saying?
Leading into.
So you heard that, A-Side. What's your thoughts on that?
I think Tank style is all wrong for EJ to prepare for Bud. 1000%. I said it before and I'll say it again. There's only one dude that is a comparable to Bud, in my opinion, that Spence need to seriously consider. And that's Boots. 1000%. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, not going to put no flat on it. I'm not going to do none of that. I don't see what Gervonta Tank Davis bring to the table outside of power that can present somewhat of a comparable to Bud's style. It just don't make sense to me. And even with the power that Bud have, it's a way that you can say Tank deliver his power like Bud in accuracy, but Tank God given ability is power. That is like, I'm trying to be as fair as possible. That's where you can draw the line where they're comparable, because not only the fact that they both have power is how they deliver their power, and they're extremely accurate. But that's it. You're gonna have to have somebody that can box and then that can deliver power and accuracy at that same rate. And the only person that I know can do that to the degree of Crawford is Boots. That's how I feel. I'm not about to sit up here and BS and say that Tank style is gonna Mm-mm. That's how I feel about that.
Yeah, I just salute to LV Deuce in the super chat, dropping that cinco on us in the super chat. He said, "You said it. Spence need to go on ahead and take some of that purse and pay Boots that 1-2 or 1-5 for sparring because Tank too short and not long enough." Agreed.
Yeah, I agree. He gonna get used to fighting. Yeah, Tank he's gonna need someone that's comparable. I like the fact you even said fight. You even said when it's time to spar Boots at that time of night, so his body is ready for it. Is used to. He needs to try to have everything as close as possible. Like we said last time, and I'm gonna say it again. It's just like flight captains. They have to have so many hours in a simulation before they can actually get in the air. They have to have simulations of things messing up, what to do, how it feels, just to get their brain acclimated to it. He needs to have that same type of training, that same type of prepare, and that still doesn't guarantee him to fight. Oh, she up, she up.
No, she sleep. So pretty, that girl. Uh, uh, Justin
Salute,
24
cheese.
at Yahoo. What's up?
Salute. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. So that's where I'm at with that. But yeah, as far as Tank's timing and his power, 1,000%.
Hmm.
1,000%. But outside of that, nothing else is comparable.
But even his timing is not like Terrence Crawford's, right?
Yeah,
He's
I
very
think
he's very very he's very picky with his punches. He don't have a high work rate. And my thing
no.
is, every time Terrence Crawford, every time Errol Spence did anything, Terrence Crawford responded. So Errol Spence has an extremely high work rate, and every time he did anything, Terrence Crawford immediately responded, which means Terrence Crawford was fighting at a high pace and a high work, and that's not something that Tank Davis does.
Right.
He just doesn't fight it. He's not a high work rate fighter. He's not a volume puncher, and he's not big enough. And
Um,
then another thing is, salute to King Farrock 54 in the super chat, dropping that cinco on us in the super chat. Only person can help is Anton Russell, closest style to Crawford. No,
nah, not even, no, it's different. That's
no.
that's a different style. Yeah, and don't think he didn't cross my mind either. But I was like, that don't make sense. It's not the same thing. And here's the thing. I like what Cheese said. Cheese said y'all trying to take Spence confidence away with boots. But here's the thing, right, Cheese? He will know if that style is a problem for him well before he gets in that ring with Crawford, and he would know potentially where he's falling short of. That's why he need to simulate with Bud. If there's any confidence that is taken away, it's because of a lack of something. He needs to know that right away because it's the turnaround is so fast. You see what I'm saying? The turnaround is so fast. So he need pertinent information now. Not now, but right now. He needs to know what he's falling short on, what his tendencies are, what he's doing, and most importantly, he needs somebody just when he's getting comfortable to switch sides on him and then switch again and then switch back. Because, like we said before, we have to keep in mind he did not take it out of second gear. He needs that, and nobody can deliver that outside of Boots. That's where I'm at with that.
Yeah, exactly. TR, brother, in the super chat, dropping that cinco on us in the super chat. He said, Blue, they're going to prepare Spence all in on Southpaw. Then Crawford going to come out swinging orthodox. LOL.
Yeah, what I just said.
That's another thing.
1,000%.
And another thing, A-side, that people don't realize is that Tank Davis, from my understanding, is a natural southpaw.
Yeah.
He lives his life in a southpaw stance, right? He's a right-handed guy. You understand? Terrence Crawford is an orthodox fighter, so his lead hand is his power hand and has a lot of power in the jab. Another
Like a
thing is,
pistol.
yeah, Tank Davis doesn't have an active jab. The biggest key, one of the biggest takeaways was Terrence Crawford's jab.
Right.
Tank Davis don't have a big jab.
Now, Tank Davis, the only time that I can compare his jab to that jab that Terrence was shooting was whenever he will like
Oh,
cock back.
take over 1 second. Let me get my charger.
Sure thing. Sure thing. Like like the thing that I do like about Tank is he shows spurts of athleticism. He got a lot of explosive power, right? The only times that I can really see Tank Jab being that powerful is when he's actually pumping it out after someone missing him, then he'll pump that jab out. But it's really quick, is snappy. Bud was just throwing it at will. He was throwing that jab at will. Whenever EJ missed something, he just shot it. Like it was much more of a natural. He didn't put too much emphasis on trying to deliver the power from that jab. Or Tank, if you try to hit him, he'll come back with the power hand just real quick, real snappy. But it'll always be generated from his legs. When Bud was doing it, it was effortless. It was like second nature. You see what I mean? Like you knew that that jab wasn't normal. It's not a normal jab. You knew that it had a lot of power generated from it. But then when you think about it and you like, oh yeah, that is his power hand. His power hand is literally throwing a jab with so much energy, and it is effortlessly too. So yeah, like water, exactly. So that's another thing. I don't see him really doing that. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't really see Boots having that type of jab. But for the one thing he don't have, he make up in and everything else. And Boots probably can generate that jab if he was to switch to his power hand, and then he throw that jab like a piston, like a pistol, just firing off. So that's the only thing that I can possibly say that that's the only time I can see when Tank generated a lot of power. You'll see it in any fight in Hector Garcia fight. In the Hector Garcia fight, when it was really tight and it was in the phone booth, yo, he will make Hector miss by inches, and then he will hit him with something that was extremely hard, but it was always generated from his legs because he didn't respect Garcia's power. So let me see. Tank ducked that man in these. I don't know what y'all talking about. I ain't about to jump into that. Let me see. A side, who win, Buzz or Boots? That's the thing, Queen. That's the thing. I don't know who will win that fight. I am going to err on the side of experience. So I'm going to be inclined to go with Boots. No, not Boots. Bud on that fight because of the experience. But I wouldn't be surprised if Boots actually pull it off. Boots can't play in that fight. He has to absolutely take that fight serious. It could look to Bud, it could look like he's looking in the mirror for the first time. And same thing can go to Boots. It can look like he's looking in the mirror for the first time. So because their styles are so fluent, I don't know who will win that fight without a shadow of a doubt. But I'm going to lean towards Bud because of the experience. Not everyone can do that, A side. That's a fact, TR. Not everyone can do that. And the only person that can do that, he would need to be played handsomely because he's the only one that can do that. He's one of one. Hey, A side, since Tank is helping Spence and Camp, can we rule out Tank versus Frank Martin being next? I mean, without a shadow of a doubt, I don't think Tank and Frank Martin was ever next. I think Tank is going to go on the side of Esau Cruz too. Elder, what do you think about that? I just don't see Tank. I don't see Tank fighting Frank Martin. If he do, I think it'll be a great fight. I think it'll generate a lot of pay-per-views. I think all of Frank Martin's sins will be washed away with with Shakur Stevenson if he was to land a fight with Gervonta Tank Davis. Like everything everyone have said, it would be like the Shakur Stevenson event never even happened if he was to land that fight. You see what I'm saying? But I don't think he fights him. I think he fights Cruz too, to be honest with you. Let me see. Tank Pitbull. A-side Boots cannot hang with Crawford. I can't say that without a shadow of a doubt. That's the thing. I can't say that without a shadow of a doubt. I just side on the side of experience, but I can't say that without a shadow of a doubt at all. A-side Shakur or Tank, who wins? I lean towards Shakur. I lean towards Shakur in that fight. I would not be surprised if Tank win that fight. That is a 50-50 fight. I'm leaning towards Shakur, but I wouldn't bet my house on it. I would not bet my house on. Like I said, Tank is extremely explosive. He's extremely powerful. He's a freak. He got freak gifts, right? And he has the ability to box. So if at any time he wants to put that together, he wants to put those all of that together, he can make it a hard night for Shakur Stevenson. He can take Shakur Stevenson out. Here's the thing, and Shakur Stevenson has intangibles as well. He's extremely sharp, very defensively sound, extremely poised. He can hit and not get hit. His accuracy will stun you. His accuracy can drop you. His accuracy can make you hesitant. Beautiful jab. I mean, his intelligence in that ring. So there are two people that have intangibles that will cancel each other out. That can be one of the things. If one of them don't come on a game plan that night, they can end up going home with an L on their records. Oh, Kirk Jones said, "Hell no." Yeah, I know you love Tank, man, but him in there with Shakur, that can test him, man. I ain't saying he won't win. That can test him. And we see. So, oh man, salute, salute, salute. Salute my Egypt. We have Blue. We have Charles Edward Cheese in the building. I don't know if you want to go ahead and take that, Blue.
Salute to my brother, Charles Edward Cheese, brother in the super chat, dropping that hundo on us in the super chat. He said, Shadow Clock, A-side, what's up with a yak attack right quick? Blue, get the pinac. Oh, bro, I ain't have pinac in a minute. Cheese.
Hey.
Maya Egypt, peace and blessing to the beautiful queen. Jay Lynn, peace and blessing to the beautiful queen. I haven't had pinac in a minute, man.
Hey, Kirk, that fight is so close right now. I mean, yeah, I feel you got Tank, but I'll be lying if I say that Shakur don't have the intangibles to beat him. I'll be lying. I'll be lying. That's a good fight though. Gervonta Tank Davis versus Shakur Stevenson. Come on, man. That's one of the best fights in boxing. But I'm not about to sit up here and say Tank gonna knock him out. Yo, we don't know. We don't know. Not without a shadow of a doubt, we don't. Salute, Maya Egypt. How are you, my love?
Oh, my
nephew.
my
said
nephew.
yes. He said yes. Cause like, yes, we do. We know he gonna knock him out. Nah, man. Hey, Cheese said, "Blue, you tripping, man? Get that queen her hat."
Yeah, man. I'm sending something else with it, man.
Salute, Jalen.
I'm sending something else with the hat, man. That's you know what I mean.
Hey, fun fact: when I be getting in the chat early, in the daytime, I'll be looking to see if Jalen in there before me. Because if she in there, I'll be like, "Dang, where's she?" Yeah, A-side, I see you. Yeah, you late. If Jalen not in there, I'm good. As long as I'm in there before her, I'm fine. She don't be snitching
Yeah,
out.
I'm waiting for something else to send it with it, man. I got it. It's right here. It's right in front of me, literally. Oh, she said I was teasing. Actually, no, this is Jalen. I literally got your hat right here, queen. It's in the box still, queen.
Yo, why you disappear when you say I literally got your hat
why
right here?
Why the box is disappearing though, bro?
Yeah.
Because it's the same color background.
That's why it's doing it?
Yeah.
Facts, Jalen. I be peeping when I be in the chat. I be like, let me
That's
see if
wild.
Jalen here.
Look. Jalen, it's literally right here in the box, queen. Let me show you your hat.
I said.
You can see me?
Nah, I mean, it flashes. It goes in and out.
Right there.
All right, who got some more questions? Let me see some questions for A-side. See some questions for A-side. Do y'all really think I'm tripping when I say Shakur Stevenson can beat Gervonta Tank Davis? Y'all really think I'm that off with that? I don't think so. Hold on. And we have a poll. Let's see.
Jalen, paperwork and everything right here. You see it?
Go ahead, switch
I'm
that address.
disappearing. Paperwork and everything right there, Jalen. So
Facts. I'm like, yo, these are great fighters. Shakur beats Tank, Larry Lopez. Okay. The truth is, everybody in boxing gets hit. The question is, can Shakur take a hit? That is the. I mean, that is a good question. I'm not going to sit up here and refute that question. That's a good question, and we don't know because his defense is so good. He haven't gotten hit. We don't know. We don't know if he nut up under pressure or not. I mean, everybody talks smack about Devin all you want to, but the smartest thing to do when you get hit is to hold. And a lot of fighters don't do that. A lot of fighters will literally try to fight back in that stun state of mind, and then that's what end up getting them knocked out. Because they create so many openings for themselves trying to knock out the other person. So the smartest thing and the hardest thing to do is to quiet your ego and to hold on until you regain consciousness, at least your equilibrium. You know what I mean? So we don't know. A-side, I feel Tank over everybody. Yeah, I know, Kurt. I know you rocking with, and that's how you're supposed to be. You
yeah,
rocking with your person,
that's
man.
a
You
good
rocking
look.
with your person. You know what I'm
Ishmael
saying? You
Hassan,
rocking
what's
with your
up, brother?
person.
Okay,
That's what's
Ishmael
up.
Hassan, salute.
Another thing too, like I want to see you rock with Tank, even if he like the one thing I'm not gonna do, I'm not gonna say, oh man, Devin my favorite fighter, Core my favorite fighter, and Tank my favorite fighter. And the moment they lose, I ain't really bringing them up. I'm gonna want to see them even after that. You see what I'm saying? Like you got to be a true fan through and through. Like all of y'all who I see rocking with y'all people, I don't mind y'all rocking with y'all people, but I definitely want to see that if they do take a L to one of those guys, because these are literally some of the best three boxers right now in the era that's coming up.
All true.
Shakur know how to use the ring very well. Yeah, and Tank know how to use that ring very well too. That's what make it so. That's what make it good. Tank know how to use that ring. It just he's not really put in positions where he has to. That's what Queen. That's what make me mad, right? Well, because I know he has the skill. With Esau Cruz, he put out all the stops. I was like, yo, that was a fun fight. Like I watched that fight and still get giddy because of his boxing ability. I didn't see the Tank that just he pretty much in his Canelo. He walking, boom, boom, bidding at the hips, boom, catching you, doing that. He was really moving. He was active. I was like, yo, Tank is talented. He's absolutely talented. If we seen more of that of Tank, I mean, it's just I don't know. It'd be a
Yeah,
treat.
he's 1000% talented. The problem is just in preparing Errol Spence, he just don't have the physical intangibles.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Band up, what up, nephew? DJ Cash Marine, what's good? T9 boxing class, what's good? Skills from New Orleans, my brother. J-Man 96, what's good? Fred Natera was good. That's just the difference right there, is that he don't have the physical intangibles, and they don't fight anything alike.
Salute, DJ.
You know what I'm
They
saying?
don't fight nothing. Right. That's what I was saying. They don't fight alike. Like I was telling them when you got off, the only time that I see Tank actually throw a jab as powerful as Bud is when is when you just missed him with something and he fire backs really quick.
Right.
Either because I've seen him do it with a jab where because usually he in the southpaw position and usually the orthodox, like their jab will cancel each other out, or they'll try to jab over each other's jab, right?
Right.
So the only time I usually see him jab that hard is when someone actually missed him with their jab, and then he fires back like a piston, but it's a spring from off of his back leg. It's a spring that generates all that power. But with Bud, it wasn't like that. He was firing that jab off at will. Whenever Spence missed, he made him pay immediately. You see what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. It's just not the same thing. And then another thing too, like you said, the intangibles, his height. He would get used to fighting somebody that's very talented, but at that height, he needs to have almost a silhouette of Bud. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, to prepare for Terrence Crawford, you have to prepare. You know,
Agree.
unless A side they completely feel like that night was an anomaly. You understand? And I said this earlier. Quincy Carter, what's up, family? Uncle Man, what's up? If Errol Spence takes this rematch, right,
Mm-hmm.
at 147, right,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he's going to now give us everything he had, meaning that I don't think he exerted every option. He didn't dot every T, cross every I. I mean,
How much do you think he didn't expect that bud to come? Like he underestimated, you know, like not underestimated. How much you didn't? How much you believe that he didn't believe that that bud was going to show up? You know what I mean? Like he
I
didn't think
think
it
I
was going to
think
be
that
that
he
big of a gap.
I think he thought like most of us and all of us, majority of us, that he would have physical advantages, like just be bigger, stronger. You know what I'm saying? All day, every day. Ryan Robinson was good. You understand? Just bigger, stronger guy. You know what I'm saying? Terrence Crawford would want to be a dog. I don't think that he expected Terrence Crawford to be stronger than him. I don't think he expected Terrence Crawford to be that much faster, that much more twitchy. Rebel like Boston, what's up?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? I think that now he's going to give us Blu-ray. You know what I'm saying? I think that now he's going to do everything in his power to be a better version of himself. The only problem I have with it is this, right? Is that you let Terrence Crawford get confidence in knowing he could beat you. You understand what I'm saying? You let him
Right.
get confidence, and that's huge. You understand? That's
How
huge.
much of that will play against Bud if he have the confidence? Do you think he'll be? You think he may be overzealous in the next fight? He could possibly get caught with something because he's a little bit lax. You know.
No, no, because I think that he knows it's just a matter of time. So I think he'll take his time. Like Tank. You know, Tank takes his time. Deontay Wilder takes his time because they know it's just a matter of time before I get to you.
Right.
If I could do that to you in the first fight, I could do it to you again.
Right. You say you think he takes time in this one.
Yeah, you might be better, but if I could hurt you, I could hurt you. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You might be stronger, you might be better, but if I could hurt you, I could hurt you.
Right.
We got to understand something is that Terrence Crawford was better in everything. So
Yeah.
anything Errol Spence gets better at or gets better than Terrence Crawford, he's just making it more competitive. You understand? Not gaining an advantage. That's the difference.
Right. 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 I'm just trying to play devil's advocate. Right. I'm trying to, and I don't see it neither. But I want to ask you, you know, like, do you think he, you know, possibly sleep on him the next fighting, or you know,
That Crawford sleep
something
on Spence?
on Spence, right? Because
No,
he feels like he can beat him. Do he? You know,
no, because Spence. See, that's the thing. Terrence Crawford lives a fighter's lifestyle.
right?
He's competitive. He ain't gonna slip up. He ain't gonna slip up. You ain't gonna see
Right.
him come in there lacking in any department. No, if he is losing in any department, is because Errol Spence is better. It got better at it. It ain't gonna be because Terrence Crawford is slacking or overconfident.
Right. Yeah, I mean, no, you saying the same exactly. You saying the same exact thing that I thought. I still thought I should ask you just to and ask other people too, just to see what they think. You know, because
Mhm.
every time I ask myself, dang, do he get lax in this fight? You know, do he kind of? But it's not a part of his personality.
Yeah, it's just not who he is.
Right.
I don't see him coming in here and just he hears the chatter. Although we talk about the split, the weight. You know what I'm saying? You best believe he hear the chatter.
And let me ask you this while we on that. It's sidebar, but I want to ask you this. You think if Roberto Duran have actually, like, if he kept training and if he kept like he didn't take off party, do the drugs and all that other stuff after he won with Sugar Ray, you think that fight would have turned out different, the second one?
No, it would have been no. Roberto Duran, he quit because Sugar Ray Leonard's style frustrated him. See, Sugar Ray Leonard could have did that in the first fight, but he chose to be. He got sucked in Roberto's Duran's antics.
Mhm.
Mark Fralin flip mode was good. Number 3 was good, which I thought that was going to be the case with Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence. I thought he was going to get sucked into the whole fight back mode.
Right. I did too.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, he somewhat did, but he was just better at everything that it didn't even matter. It didn't even matter. You understand what I'm saying? He exchanged with him. It just didn't matter. He was just so much better.
Right.
LT number 1 energy brother in the super chat dropping that half a dub on us in the super chat. He said, "What's up, Blue A side? In my humble opinion, I believe Shakur beats Tank and does it easily. I don't know about him doing it easily, but you guys
Yeah.
know I've it's no
I
secret
lean
that
towards I lean towards Shakur in that. I don't know if I don't know if anybody beat Tank easily. That's Tank is a skilled fighter. Oh, Cheese, to answer your question, normally no, I don't drink. Normally I don't drink, but I'm one of the ones that's like a social drinker. Like if I'm hanging out with you guys, if we at the hotel lounge and lobby, everybody just there and having fun, I have one or two, but not normally. No, I don't really drink.
Chick Cicerelli, what's up, brother?
J Man 96 said easily. That's crazy. Nah, I don't see nobody beating Tank easy. I said because you got to do that for 12 rounds, boy. That's not. Oof.
Anybody could do it. It's Shakur.
They said, how many pay-per-views does Devin and Shakur do? That's a great question, Quincy. But I want to save that to because Blue ain't finished the interview yet. I know he gonna want to talk about it once he actually finish it. But that's a great question. Like I want to talk about all that stuff, Quincy. Hey, Quincy came here with the ish because you saw the interview.
Yeah, I still ain't. ASI was just getting on me, man. I still ain't finished it.
Yo, yo. I
Terrible.
was saying the same thing, Quincy.
Melvin Harris, Texas. What's good, family? Dondrick Dem, what's up, family? Myrick, my brother, what's up? He said y'all didn't figure out sparring ain't real fight. I don't know what you mean, Don
Hey, Frankie,
Dondrick.
wow.
Kenneth Neal, what up? Samaj Goldberg, Friday, any 777. What up, family? Quincy Carter, brother in the super chat. He said, "You think Errol stayed at 147 too long, 10 years? Possibly. Breezy, cool, what's good? But we'll never know."
Hey, Frank, you funny. Why I just did a montage in my head when you said that. He said, A-side, 15 drinks later. He said 15 drinks later, Hangover. The Hangover movies. That's A-side. Yeah, that was one of the best movies that ever came out. I love the first Hangover. Good evening.
BP77 was good.
Salute, Neil.
Knoxville Will was good. Don't listen to him, Blue. He don't box. I don't even know what he's talking about. Creighton Brooks was good. I don't even understand what he's talking about.
A-side, this family is always. Oh, wait. A-side, this family is always crazy, man. Yeah, exactly. Our chat, always crazy. I always say. What they said? Don't listen to him. He don't box.
Yeah, that's what he said. But the dude, I guess
What you
he was
talking
saying. I guess he was saying we ain't figure out that boxing, sparring ain't fighting or something.
Sparring isn't fighting.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know the significance of that. Everybody knows sparring. Sparring is practice for you to get better. That's like saying 707 is not a game. It's for you to practice to drop. The
Right.
routes. Yeah, all right. Okay. Great point.
I mean, we understand that it's not, but if it wasn't important, everybody wouldn't do it.
They were saying what they were saying.
There's
They were saying,
no fighter that doesn't spar. Actually,
oh, he's saying that they were saying sparring Bud will automatically make Shakur beat Tank. No, when you're if you exposed to that much experience, right? And, you're getting that much work. You're going to be used to working at that pace, working at that level of talent and experience. And if Tank is not getting equal as much as much work as you're getting with the type of quality of fighter that you're getting, that can help give you an edge. Definitely. You ever heard the expression, practice don't make perfect, but perfect practice make perfect? That's essentially you're sparring with the number one fighter in the world. It can definitely it can definitely give you an edge. Most certainly give you an edge.
yeah, it's gonna give you experience.
Yeah.
You it gives you experience. Like if it wasn't important and it didn't work, then every fighter, there's no boxer that don't spar.
Right. And there's literally fighters that get mad if they don't have good work. It's a reason why they want good work because good
Exactly.
work would expose all their holes and imperfections in their game, and it allows them to go back and allows them to sharpen up on their craft. So if you're fighting the number one pound for pound fighter in the world, you're any inkling that you're lax in your defense, that you're lax in this or you're lax in that, he's going to expose that. So it's going
Mm-hmm.
to allow you to sharpen that up, and it's going to allow you to sharpen to give him work as well. And if you
Mm-hmm.
feel like you can get off on Terrence Crawford, it also gives you a certain type of mentality as well that no fighter will ever be able to beat you because you got off on Terrence Bud Crawford. Case in point, Blue always said that anybody that got off on Floyd Mayweather because it was just so far fetched to get off on Floyd Mayweather in anything because he's such a competitor, he's such a freak of nature that if you got off on him, the mental, um, help me out, I'm drawing a blank. Like like the mental confidence that you would get from getting off on Floyd. Oh my God, it can literally turn you into a different person because
Mm-hmm.
you feel like you're much better than what you was, and you gain a ton of experience.
Your confidence goes through the roof.
One
Imagine
thousand percent.
consistently playing one on one with Michael Jordan and actually winning some games. You know how much confidence you have. You know what I'm saying? Going and playing against anybody else. If you can have success against Michael Jordan, you can have success against anybody.
Right.
You learn different techniques, you learn different tips, you learn how to carry yourself. You just learn different things. So again, that's why it's necessary.
Aside, what do you think about Shakur putting Tank pound for pound, but not Haney? It is a sign of respect to Tank, but not Haney. Yeah, no, I don't want to I don't want to speak on the interview until we complete it because I know that we're going to end up covering a lot of that stuff. Man, I just said it with Quincy Carter. Like I know we're going to end up covering a lot of that stuff.
Yeah, we'll tap in with that. We'll do that tomorrow night.
Yeah, we definitely gonna get into that one tomorrow night. That's a juicy topic. But yeah. No, with experience. I mean, you said that you boxed and wrestled, right? You said, but that's not the determining factor. Let me make sure I don't mess up. I definitely understand what
Hold
you're
that
all
thought.
saying.
Hold that thought. Let
Oh
me
no,
get
go
the
ahead.
signature. LT number one energy, brother in the super chat, dropping that cinco on us in the super chat. I feel once Shakur gets Tank's distance and timing, he'll separate himself leaps and bounds. Yeah, once he does get it, it's going to be a problem, man. I've been saying that from the very beginning. It's no knock against Tank or nobody. Antonio Norris was good. It just is what it is. Ed Hinkerson, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Can't lie. Don't respect what Bud doing. EJ went out of his way to make the fight happen and didn't have to. For this man to say he could he cool with 154, then say nah, ain't no real ninja stuff, man. Ed Hinkerson, I understand exactly where you coming from, brother. I know what you mean.
What belt? Who has in 35? Queen.
Invest in yourself, brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on us in the super chat. I've watched interviews with fighters that have been in the ring with Tank, Shakur, and Devin. They all talk as if Devin isn't good compared to Shakur and Tank. I feel Devin changed his style after the Norris fight. He did make some adjustments after the Linares fight. But he still have those abilities. And I don't know, man. I don't know what it's about. What about Shamar Rasham Shalom? What's up, family? Chick Cicerelli, what up? I don't know what it's about what is it about Devin Haney that people just don't give him no credit, man. They just don't give him no credit. I don't know.
What were the in invest if you could put it in the chat? I'm interested to see what were the interviews that you seen that they sparred all three, and then they down talk Devin, because
Well,
I would love to see that.
he's saying that all the interviews they always put Tank and Shakur first.
I know. I thought he was saying that they sparred three of them in there. That they were saying that Devin is the. Hold on, let me make sure.
Is that what he said? Let me see.
Let me make sure I'm
He
not.
said, I watch interviews with fighters that have been in the ring. Yeah, you're right. With Devin, Tank, and Shakur, they all talk as
Yeah,
if
I'm
Devin
interested to
isn't good
see.
compared to Shakur or Tank.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm interested to see what if you can, you don't gotta put it in the super chat neither. You could just put you could just put it in a regular chat. I'm interested to see which interviews you're talking about with and which fighters that said that they've been in the ring with all three of them, and that Devin not really, not really like that. That's kind of interesting to me. I would like to see that.
it's very interesting, man.
Yeah, yeah, I like because from my understanding, um, yeah, I mean, he changed his style up. He got hit. He changed his style up. I think he became more aware that the more he opened up, the more he could possibly get hit. But two things can be true at one time. He got hit at 135, and he was draining himself at 135. So he probably didn't even have the energy to exert the way he used to when he was younger, and he was able to fit that weight class a little bit better. We seeing him on the later end of 135. So not only did he get hit, he got hit and he's not feeling good. So he don't want to get hit like that anymore. So he may have changed his style just to get the win. So that's a stroke of genius there too. If somebody can change their style, be perfectly comfortable in the ring and hit and not get hit. We literally seen him go from pretty boy, and I'm not saying he was pretty boy Floyd Mayweather. I'm just using it as a comparable. You literally see him go from pretty boy to money May as far as trying to secure the victory and having his defensive prowess up while he's at a weight that he's uncomfortable. Now, if he starts showing flashes of the old Devin at a higher weight, then we can possibly say that it was because he was weight trained. He did not have the energy that he once had when he was younger.
Hmm.
Well, what do you have to say about that, Blue?
Yeah, it's just it's just very hard to. I've been in sparring with watch Devin spar, you know, and Yeah, he got hit from Linares, and he's gonna make sure he's gonna make sure that he secures the victory at the end of the fight. You just it's just hard to say, man. You know what I'm saying? Like when I seen Devin in sparring and some of the things I seen him do, you know, and then you see what he how he fights in the ring. It's just different. You know what I'm saying? I don't know
Jesus.
why. It's like cheese is crazy.
He
Yeah,
ain't lying.
I'm trying to think of the words to use to describe, man, because it's just you get like when I'm in sparring and I watch Devin in sparring, I watch him break noses. I watch him hurt people, and then when he's under the lights, he's just boxing. He's more reserved. He's more cautious.
Ahmed and Quincy, I'm gonna answer both of y'all questions. Blue,
You
but
know what I
that's
mean?
what I'm saying though, right? You're seeing him sparring, you're seeing him at a healthy weight, you're seeing him with that energy. So you're seeing him being able to exert his gifts with the necessary energy. You see
Right,
what I'm saying? But once you see him on fight night, he had to drain himself. Then he had to rehydrate. He's not really back to himself. Like that's
right,
not what you're seeing when he's sparring. When he's sparring, he's at a good weight. He's at a comfortable weight. If y'all like and anybody who ever cut weight know it. You feel so lethargic. Try to throw a punch at your fullest. Just on the heavy bag, not try to get into a full fight. Just on the heavy bag. Try to throw punches and see how you feel. It'll feel like you're like all your power is zapped, and then the moment you start eating, the moment you get carved up, rehydrated, etc., and you hit the heavy, it's like you explosive.
hmm
You're super explosive. So and that's just my point right there. He's at 135 for an incredibly long time. People saying that he's not looking the same. What of course you shouldn't be looking the same if you telling people that you cannot make the weight. It's hard to make the weight. You physically look like you can't make the weight, and you're not looking the same way that you used to when you was younger. In the latter part of the 135. It just so happened to happen after Linares had hit him, so people think that it could be him being timid or him being this and this or that. I think that he may have changed his style a little bit just to be a little bit more cautious, but he won't look as good because he's not supposed to be in that weight class anymore. Ahmed, to answer your question, um, uh, yeah, Shakur could definitely land on Devin, just the same way Lomachenko did, and that's what make it a 50-50 fight. But that's why I also say that I want to see Devin fight Shakur at a healthy weight, so I can really see, a skillful chess match that we know that it could be. Because Dev at his healthiest, man, he got great feet. His legs work really, really well.
right.
He do foot drills all the time. Devin almost looked like he could have played football. His feet just work really, really well on that ring. So he have a certain level of athleticism that I would want to see displayed on that night. And then I would want to see Shakur Stevenson at his absolute best on that night. I would want to see who's the better out of those two. And Quincy Carter, to answer your question, yeah, I do think that staying at a weight too long can have long term effects on your body if you're hit the wrong way or you damage the wrong way. If you come out unscathed, I think your body has the unique and great ability to bounce back from a lot of things. But if you're draining weight, if you're draining fluids from your brain, and you actually get hit, you actually get hit really really good. You bruise your brain in a certain way, or you bruise certain things in a certain way. I think that can have long term ripple effects. It don't look like Devin took too much punishment at that weight, so hopefully he don't have those same side effects.
Yeah, like I said, man, when I see Devin in sparring and I see him under the lights, he's just more cautious. You know what I'm saying? It's a different version, and it could be just like what you said. I'm seeing a more fuller, a more energetic version of him.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and 1,000%. You know, so him changing his style, and when he gets to 140 and we see him fight Regis, we'll see how he looks then. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But let's send out the link. We're just gonna send it
Definitely.
out for a few minutes.
Definitely. Queen, yes, I do think some fighters are, in the wrong weight class, but that's why you can make the ability to go to the right weight class. But not too many. Most boxers know what weight that they should be at, know what weight that they perform
Man,
best at.
all fighters is in the wrong weight class.
Yeah, but she had asked. That's why I was just about to say. Most fighters know where they're really nimble at, and kind of teeter between that edge of like being powerful, being fast, being quick, being twitchy. So that's a fine line. That's an art. I think that's an art that a trainer have to know, a boxer have to know. Um, but yeah, most boxers know what weight that they will feel comfortable fighting at least to display their gifts, I guess.
Hmm. Because they all dehydrate themselves. They all
I
dehydrate.
don't I don't know that the answer to that question, Ahmed. I don't. See, I don't know because I've never seen Shakur hurt. I've never seen him hurt. And the one time that he said that he got hurt to the body, of course it wasn't by Tank, but the one time he said he got hurt to the body, I didn't notice. So I really don't know how Shakur would respond to a big punch, man. And that's no slight to him. That's actually a hats off to him of just how talented this kid is. He's extremely talented. You know, he's extremely talented.
Extremely. Dion Dub, brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on us in the super chat. He said, What it do, gentlemen? I'm late, but I'm in this
Salute,
bit.
Dion.
Salute to Dion Dub.
Salute,
What up,
Dion.
family? We got the brother Dub C in the building. What's up with you, King?
Well, Connect, how you feel, great brother? I don't think he can hear us, but he'll be in.
Yeah, Dub C, you can hear us? Man, click the link. We ain't gonna be here all night, man. So we put the link out there. It's already 12 o'clock, man. You know what I'm saying? We got 20 minutes, man. So click that link. DJ, keep it real. What's up, family? He haven't fought nobody. At least Devin and Tank have been battle tested.
He said Tank hasn't been battle tested.
No, yeah, he said Shakur hasn't fought anybody. At least Devin and Tank have been battle tested. Dion Dub, brother, back in the super chat, dropping a half a dub on us in the super chat. By the way, jab the like button, people. Yeah, get the likes up, people.
I like that. No, he has been in there with fighters. He has been in there with he's been there with Oscar Valdez. He's been in there with Conceição, and he's been in there with Jamel Herring. Those are good fights. You know, we can't say that he hasn't been in there with nobody because of how he looked against those people. You see what I'm saying? Um, he's just above the people that he's been against. Those are good fighters. Those are decent fighters, and those are fighters that'll test you. It's just that Shakur showed that he was a step above those fighters. You know.
Yeah, he make it look like he ain't been in there with nobody.
Yeah, but they're not always sweet. I just think his style wrong for a lot of people. And they only it don't get it twisted. This De Los Santos, that's not a sweet fight. That I don't think that's gonna be sweet. Blue say he gonna slow the fight down, and he gonna have De Los Santos fight at his pace. But I don't think that fight is gonna be as sweet as everybody thinks it's gonna be for Core. I think it's gonna be a tough fight.
The problem I have with Del Santos, man, I seen he looked like he was out of shape.
Oh, that hurt my feelings when I seen that. I was like, "Come on, De Los Santos,
bro." I can't unsee that.
Yeah, because the De Los Santos that I'm thinking about, I was depending on him coming in shape. You
Yeah,
know, the one that fought El Rayo. That's a rough. Oof.
he'll
Yeah,
be in
right.
shape. He'll be in shape, but you
Yeah,
know,
but he wasn't training on skills all camp. It turned to fat camp.
right? Yeah, like he ain't in beating Shakur Stevenson shape. At least I don't believe he is. That's where the difference lies. Ed
Leo Santa
Hankerson,
Cruz.
brother, in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on us in the super chat. Folks think Tank sweet. That's wild. Don't think any of the big three sweet. They all have show why they different when they fight. Yeah, they all different.
Yeah.
That's what makes it so interesting.
And keep in mind, we have seen Shakur and Tank move up 2 or 3 times. We haven't seen Devin move up not one time. So it makes sense that they're going to look more energized when they fight, that they're going to look like they're more youthful, that they're displaying all their gifts when they fight because they moved up to weights that they was comfortable at. Will we still see the same Shakur if he had stayed down 2 weights, 2 weights, more than what he was supposed to? Will Shakur still look the same? Will Tank still look the same if he, didn't go up 2 weight divisions? So we still have to keep that in mind. And that's why I think that Devin is actually allowed some grace because in the time frame that it took them to move up 2 weight classes, he's only going to move up 1 weight class. So it can be argued that Devin possibly should have moved up 2 weight classes by the time that he's actually moved up 1 weight class. Just saying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The Viral Chronicles. What's up, family?
Salute.
What up, Blue?
Kamano, what's up, family?
What up, A-Side?
Salute.
Yeah, man. How you guys doing tonight?
Chilling, man.
Nah,
What,
man,
what,
chilling with you guys, man.
what you
Yeah.
think about them bringing in, Tank Davis' fall?
Well, Blue, in my humble opinion, I will use him for his footwork.
But his footwork is slow. He don't use a lot of footwork.
He doesn't use a lot of footwork. That doesn't mean he doesn't have footwork.
Right, but
That's what I will bring him in for. First of all, let's start off with God bless Coda's moms. You know what I mean? Because I've been there before.
yeah. Yeah,
God bless
A-Side,
that.
did you hear that? A-Side, you there? Dude sending me whole paragraphs. Cecil Jackson, what's good? Yeah, shouts out to my brother Coda, man. Blessings to the great brother Coda.
Yeah, we'll start off with that one. God bless Coda and your moms and the family, everybody.
What's wrong with Coda, Blue?
He said that they gave his mom's like 5 days to
5.
live. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So, God bless. Hold your head, King. You heard. But I will bring in Tank for I will bring him in for his footwork. He doesn't use his footwork, but he does have crazy footwork. The thing that I was thinking about, Blue, was like, imagine if you could because I thought about this, I think about it a lot. Like, everybody got different styles, right? So imagine you remember what was that movie, the Kumite joint with
Bloodsport?
Bloodsport with Jean-Claude Van Damme. He had to fight all these different styles. You heard? Like every fight is gonna be a different style. So that's the way I think about it, because there really are no styles. Like everybody got different stuff.
Salute, Alexis.
But I think I agree with A-Side. I think Boots, and probably to get him prepared for Crawford, I think Boots, Floyd, definitely Laura. Is Laura Cuban?
Yeah.
So he comes from that Cuban style, right? So I think those will be the top 3 for excuse me, for Spence to get ready for Crawford.
Yeah.
Blue, I just
think.
came up with another one, Blue.
Go ahead.
Andy Cruz. What you think?
Too small.
I mean, just
But
for the
you know
footwork,
what?
though.
Yeah, he got the skills and the talent.
Yeah, I'm just talking about like the footwork.
Yeah, but do you think he got a naughty crash? Was good. Yeah, I miss Kurt too, man. T Bonafide, what's up, family? But the thing is, they got to be able to take Spence what Spence is dishing out, and he's just small.
Now, but
Yeah.
this is what the guy that was saying before. He was like, oh, we're sparring. I grew up like I always had my kids in martial arts and stuff like that. Rest in peace, Wilfredo Roldan. He said go Julo, East Side, whatever. But you were always like at the end of the day, you never wanted to hurt your sparring partners because we were sparring.
Right.
So it's like, all right, you start off with like, you can start with boots, but you don't want boots to turn it 100% up. Like you working on your craft, right? It's sparring. It's like, because I used to be a stupid dude like that. Like we go sparring, I'm like just going 100% trying to take your head off. How you gonna learn like that? Like, no, you're trying to like, from a coach's perspective, you want to bring people in that's not gonna try to hurt you. Because remember, most of these fighters get hurt more in sparring than in the fight.
Mm-hmm. No,
In my humble
well, my thing was this, right? I said you bring in specialty sparring partners, right?
Thank you.
Like you bring in Laura, or Boots. We was talking about, and the reason, and so my thing was to bring them in to spar only on Saturdays, right? At the time to mimic the time at the time you will be fighting.
Yes.
To spar that person only that day, only Saturday night. You know what I'm saying? To give you 6 weeks, 6 straight weeks leading into the fight. Shelby Sean, what's up, nephew? You understand what I'm saying?
I understand 100%.
Yeah, 6 straight weeks to lead up into the fight on that Saturday. So by the time the fight comes around, at that time, you face that style 7 times, including the fight you already had.
And I think Bud's biggest thing is like he's such an or like he improvises. He's Bud he adjusts like right there. He's like he adjusts so quick.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what he's gonna do because all right, when you bring Bud versus who was the guy, Mean Machine,
mm-hmm.
and he got dropped, right?
Mm-hmm.
Allegedly, not officially, but Bud chose to fight that way.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. So my thing is this, right? If you bring in Tank Davis, right? Or like Dub C said, if we bring in what's his name again?
Andy Cruz.
Andy Cruz, right? Can they take what he's dishing out because he gotta spar like he's fighting. He can't go.
Hey, I got the perfect one. Boots. I mean, I
What's
said
that?
Blue. Look, who got good footwork, good jab, and throws a volume of punches. His volume is real high.
Rolly Romero.
Rolly, what the?
That's just a joke.
Blue, that'd be a perfect spawn partner from listen.
Boots.
He lengthy. He got good footwork. No, not Boots. I'm the first one to say, as far as Boots being a spawn partner, right or wrong, Blue. I've been through that out there, but I got one that's even better. Lengthy, real long, strong jab, good footwork.
Who?
Bibble.
No, Bibble is an orthodox fighter though.
Yeah,
but Crawford does switch though.
Bibble
but it's
orthodox.
just for the footwork, the lengthy jab, the footwork,
and keep in mind,
power. He got power behind his jab.
No,
Bivol too
That's
big,
speed.
and
Yeah, it's gonna.
Bivol's 6 feet tall.
Yeah, that's gonna look completely different. Doug, see that and the speed is gonna be different too. He looked that fast against Canelo.
But listen, imagine if you can spar with Bivol a few times and actually get in there and man have success, then you should be able to success with anybody with a strong game.
Yo, Cheese said, "Why y'all trying to kill the homie Spence?"
Look when they had this. Remember when Tank was preparing for who was that, Gamboa? Was that Gamboa he was preparing for when they brought in all junior welterweights and welterweights when he dropped what's his name? What's his name? The dude Reddish? Reddish?
Oh, Red Cash?
Yeah, Red Cash. Remember when he embarrassed him?
Mm-hmm.
They bought in that camp. They bought all junior welterweights and welterweights in his farm. He didn't spot nobody that was 135 or under. They bought everybody that was bigger than him.
And ain't that what Spence says, that he be like fighting like heavyweights and stuff like that?
Yeah, Spence said he used to.
Spence say that?
He used to spar heavyweights.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that's the thing. But they're not quick.
But does see
the heavyweights ain't quick like that. Like
that's all.
No, but he's not a heavyweight. Bivol 175.
But
no,
Spence not.
And Spence said, remember, Spence was like he had to spar heavyweights because nobody else could take the punishment.
He probably used to that slower pace too.
But there is a good thing about fighting tall dudes. I used to fight my guys, and like we wasn't trying to hurt each other, but we would just always slap boxing and stuff like that. And I used to spar with my boy that was tall, and he would throw me shots, and I would smack his hands down and come over the hands. And we wasn't trying to hurt each other. But then when I actually got into a real fight, I was like, oh shit, like, all right, I'm seeing this, like, I think it's the different styles. Like, in my mind, like, imagine if you could spar 12 people. Like, imagine if you could spar, like, Ray Robinson, Mike Tyson, Holyfield, George Foreman. Like, nobody's, like, really, just sparring, like, working. Like, I think personally that'll like open up the fighting game. Like personally, from like I think that will open up the game so much because you see so many styles. It's like I'm used to seeing so many different looks. Like
Blue. I got a little spawn secret for you too.
Huh?
Look, remember the dude I told you? I said I ain't been dealing with him because he loses his mind, right?
Right.
Okay. The brother, right? That we both like.
You were sparring him connected?
Man, they said, man, I don't know how true it is, right? But this what I told you my little brother, close friend said, right? He said, man, he sparred Shakur and rocked Shakur, man.
You say he rocked Shakur?
He said he rocked Shakur, man. Do you believe it or not? He said the brother who we both like, sparred Shakur. He said he witnessed this and said he rocked Shakur, man. That was a spar we don't never hear about.
Wait, he said he put the work in on Core?
He ain't say he dogged him, right? But he said he caught him with like how they said Tank did Devin, that one spawn session.
Yeah.
He said he kind of rocked him, man. He said,
I'm sorry. When that was connected?
Huh?
When that was?
This is about, I don't know, I'm gonna ask him. But it had to be some years. Yeah. It had to be probably when he was at 126. It hadn't been before 130, 135. I think it's been like since he was like 126. We fight 126.
Okay.
But all these guys knew each other. They all like from the amateurs. They all from the amateurs.
Gabe Moore, what's up, Gabe Moore? Quincy Carter said, breaking news. Errol bringing in Fury and Deontay Wilder for sparring. Hey, but let me get y'all thoughts on this though. What y'all think about Tank's style? KO, what's up, family? Ed Hicks, what's up, family? What
What's
y'all
going
think
on?
about?
What's going on?
Yeah, I want to know what y'all think about Tank's style, though. Like, does it work? Then did y'all hear what Coach Calvin? Calvin said that he believed that's the perfect. Tank is the perfect. He been saying that So apparently Calvin is like they've been wanting to bring Tank in. They've been wanting to have this. You know what I'm saying? This type of work going on.
I think he's a piece of the puzzle. I think he's a piece of the puzzle. He's not the whole puzzle, but he's a piece of the puzzle. I think so.
I think that.
So Blue, that is true, then Blue.
Oh yeah, what you told me was.
So look, so the same person that gave us that inside information. See, we had tell them Blue, we had that information before a lot of people had it.
All
So
facts.
the same person that gave me that information gave me this one. So this might come out too.
Yeah.
Blue, man, I think that his quick twitch style, like, you know, when Tank, he don't punch a lot, but when he do strike, he strike like a damn cobra, you know what I'm saying? So I think that right there can help him. And I do think that his footwork is, like, you know, underrated. Like, you know, we need to cut off the ring, or he need to get out of there. Like against, you know, with Santa Cruz when he took that fight on a quick basis. I had never seen him move like that out of nowhere. It was like, oh yeah, okay, so he can't move. So I think between like his athletic ability and his ability to just when he do strike, he strike quick and he strike fast, he strike hard. I think that part right there can help. But I'm kind of with you as far as this height and the reach. You know, Tank got short arms and things like that. I don't know. He gonna have to bring in somebody else to get that type of work right there.
Yes, thank you. He's a piece of the puzzle. I think he's a piece of the puzzle. I think he's a piece of the puzzle.
Go ahead.
Because Tank, you gotta understand, there's different things like sparring, training, working out. Like when you see Tank work out, yo, his footwork is crazy when he's working out. Like, but he you don't see that in the fights. When he's fighting, he turns into more of a data collector. He's just like, you know, he's taking shots and stuff like that, but he's working you out. But I don't think that, you know, because I think Tank relies like, you know, the toolbox. I think Tank just relies on the hammer, like kind of like Wilder to a certain extent, but I think he's much more skilled than like a Wilder, but because he's little. You ever try to knock out a Mexican? Like, yo, these dudes like, yo, I think Tank has a lot of skills. He just doesn't always show them in the fight.
See,
I think he's probably more similar to Canelo when he fight and everything like that. Like very patient, don't throw too many punches. What Tank probably throw about maybe 20 punches around. But it's like, bro, with those 20 punches, he's smashing you. Like it's brutal. When he hit you, you stay hit. That's one thing about him.
Oh, he must be a sharpshooter.
My whole thing though is like, Blue, you know, in a camp, you have more than one sparring partner. So if he bring in
thank you.
Who is the other sparring partners he gonna have? Like, I know Tank is not gonna be his main sparring partner. That wouldn't make sense. Like, who else you bringing in with Tank? You know what I'm saying?
Laura for skills.
If you bring in like majority of the time when they prepare for a fight, they bring in at least 3 sparring partners. So if you bring in 3 sparring partners, right, and they working on 3 different things, then who you bringing in with Tank? I know you're not making Tank your main sparring partner.
I will bring Tank in for speed. Like, yo, if you tell Tank, yo, don't let Floyd catch you. I'm sorry, I apologize. Don't let Spence catch you. That's all you gotta do. Bring him in, yo, Tank. Don't let Spence catch you. Use your footwork.
Yeah,
and
then
Floyd, and then bring somebody else in.
Boots, of course.
Floyd bringing in accuracy, defense, speed.
Hey, Blue, Cheese talking about some Thurman.
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, that wouldn't be a bad look, man. You know, Thurman ain't been out there getting no checks. He probably, my bad, Blue. He probably need that bag though. Like he probably need that bag right there. That might not, you know, keep got skills, man. That wouldn't be a bad. That
just don't hit Keith. Just don't hit Keith on that elbow. Don't hit him on the bad elbow. Don't hit Keith on that bad elbow.
He ain't bringing Keith Thurman in there. And after Keith Thurman talked all
he
that
ain't gonna
stuff
do
too,
that. He ain't gonna do that. He can't stand that man. He ain't gonna do
he
that.
been to whoop Keith Thurman for real in the camp. They been to the club,
I'm with you,
the
big
helmet
dog. That's
off,
gonna
and
turn
everything.
real pretty.
Working for real.
Yeah, that's
Yo, can we tell Keith to come on home? Can we tell Keith to come on home and just get a baldy? Because his hairline is just like going back and back. Like, yo, bro, like, just come on home, bro. Get a baldy, bro. Like,
Hey, Blue. Man, what do you think, Blue, about Lamont Roach Jr., man?
I like Lamont Roach, man.
Hey, look, I ain't even. And my brother fight out they jump.
They choose this wild.
Lamont Roach is bothering me, man. I can't stand Lamont Roach Jr., man. Like the way he fight, it just be so boring, man.
one of my favorite fighters was boring as shit. His name was Bernard Hopkins.
Yeah, Bernard Hopkins is more exciting than Lamont Roach Jr., though.
Yo, boring as shit. Boring as shit.
He got some knockouts, though.
What? You saw how he embarrassed Kevly Pavlik in his 40s, I think? I think he was in his late 40s when he.
Hey, do you know that's the first fight? Hey, Blue, that's the first fight I ever went to, Blue. Bernard Hopkins and Roy Jones Jr. at RFK Stadium. That was the first fight I ever went to.
Oh, that's what's up.
Roy Jones Jr. and Bernard Hopkins.
It comes down to clean limit, too, because.
We didn't know who Bernard Hopkins was at the time. At the time, like, I didn't know who Bernard Hopkins was at that time. I was going to see Roy.
Yeah, B-Hop is one of my favorite fighters all time.
And it's clean living.
You know, at that time, Bernard Hopkins, like, he wasn't a big name in boxing yet when they fought the first time.
Yeah, B-Hop, that's my guy right there.
Yeah.
But KO, what's your thoughts on what's your thoughts on Tank, KO?
Tank is my guy, man. You know, I'm from B-More. You know what I'm saying? Sandtown all day, you know. But Tank got a 68-inch arm reach. How's he gonna mimic 67-inch arm reach? How you gonna mimic a 72, 74-inch arm reach from Crawford? Crawford, I mean, I think there's legitimacy to what everybody's saying about Tank coming in and the footwork and the speed and everything. But Crawford was standing right in front of EJ the whole fight, and he was just catching him coming in.
Right.
And one thing I noticed in the first round, I know it was going to be a long night for EJ. When they was up against the ropes, and EJ tried to turn turns Crawford off the ropes. Terrence Crawford just moved him over like he was a plastic cup. Like he couldn't even move him. When I saw that in the first round, I knew it was going to be a long night for EJ.
Bud's also a wrestler. Bud is also a wrestler, so
yeah, I know. That's when I found out he was a wrestler. I had like everybody else. I had EJ beating Terrence Crawford because of his size and physicality. But when I found out he was a wrestler, I don't know any dude that's a weak. I don't know any dude that wrestled that's weak. Physically, I don't know any dude that wrestle that you could just move around and just do what you want to do with them.
They not.
They strong as fuck.
Right now, they not.
And they technical. They know how to like.
Dang, I forgot his name. We want to chill on the profanity. You know, it's a family channel for the most part. So, you know, every now and then.
Was I cursing again?
Happens.
Was I cursing again?
We all adult.
Yeah. Kamano is like my brother the boxing session. They can't help themselves, bro. I'm so used to it. I'm so used to it, I start missing it. Rock King, brother in the super chat. He said, peace and blessings to the family. Blessings to you, King. Go ahead, KO.
But him sparring EJ would definitely be good sparring for Tank if he's trying to move up to 140, 147. It'd definitely be good sparring for him. But outside of Tank's footwork, what is he really gonna be prepared for if he step back in the ring with Terrence Crawford? I mean, like I said, Terrence Crawford he didn't even get out of first gear. He was standing right in front of him the whole fight, he didn't even utilize a whole lot of footwork. He was just catching them coming in, catching them in that mid range when he was slacking on that offense to defense transition. Tank is more methodical with his approach to boxing. You know what I'm saying? And if he can take your punches, he'll let you hit him so he can land one. Terrence Crawford wasn't really letting EJ land anything. I mean,
I would still bring him in for footwork though. Try to hit Tank, and you tell Tank, yo, look, just don't let him hit you. That's all you got to do. Don't try to knock him out. Just don't let him hit you.
And then on top of that, though, I mean, and of course, like the brother said, you bring in more than one sparring partner for more than one thing, and I get that. But Terrence Crawford was yeah, my bad.
No, go ahead, brother. I almost cut you off. You were saying something now. It triggered something. Go ahead, brother.
And I mean, Terrence Crawford studied EJ for a minute. He studied this dude to the point to where as though he didn't have to utilize a whole lot of footwork because he knew what EJ was gonna do before it looked like he almost knew what he was gonna do before he did it. You know what I'm saying? I don't recall him using a lot of footwork. You know what I'm saying? And is EJ really gonna be prepared for that style again by December? Is he gonna how much more different is he gonna be? And EJ is my dude, but how much more different is he gonna be come December?
Hey, you know what, A-Side and Blue, when he was just talking, right?
What happened, Ned?
When he was just talking, I was thinking about something, right? Man, I don't think Earl Spence changed no more, man. I was just thinking about it, right? Because you gotta look at it, right? Bud ain't show him a lot of stuff that he can do. He ain't do really none of that stuff.
No,
he fought one style and beat and dominated him that fight. So say Earl do go in camp and he prepared for the style that he seen, the style that dominated him. And this man come in there and switch a whole nother style and lead off with his, you know what I'm saying? He lead off with his left. He lead off with his left hand. Now it's like his whole game plan is just thrown off.
It's out the window. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
now, I'm gonna tell you something. Well, right. To be real with you, if you're gonna throw Tank in there, if you're gonna throw Tank in there, right? I think Shakur would be more of an asset than Tank, but I know Shakur wouldn't do it. That's his brother. But what I'm saying is, if you're talking about somebody that can't get hit, it's Shakur. You're talking about somebody that can deliver a punch back and hit you and not get hit. It's Shakur. If you can start getting off on Shakur, you can start getting off on Terrence. I mean, he knows Terrence better than anybody. I'm saying if I had to compare the two, I think Shakur's style will be much more beneficial to EJ than Gervonta Tank Davis style because you can't hit him and he can hit you. You see what I'm saying? You will always to have the perfect team together in the perfect world. You will have to have Boots in there sparring EJ as his main sparring partner, and you will have to have Shakur Stevenson telling him how Crawford fight, how to go in there to emulate Crawford.
Wait, but A-Side,
perfect world. And because the world is not perfect, hold on, and because the world is not perfect, you can't get that. Because the only person that have that much experience with him is Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson can literally tell Boots how to go about doing it, but that's a perfect world. We back in reality.
A-Side,
it's really that far fetched.
Ain't Shakur with Bud?
Yeah.
Am I bugging or Shakur's with Bud?
No, Shakur is with Bud.
Yeah, he's just saying. He's just giving it.
I don't know, but I'm just saying, like, I mean, I think Bud got to co-sign that. Like, I mean, like.
No, he said if it was a perfect world. He wasn't saying
in a perfect. Well, I said he's saying. I'm saying in a perfect world, Shakur will have to tell Boots how Crawford fights.
Errol Spence.
So we doing Oscar De La Hoya. So we're doing Oscar De La Hoya with when Oscar De La Hoya brought in Floyd's father to train him.
No, he's just giving you an example of who would be the perfect, if that was the case, what would be Shakur with Tank. The thing is, another thing is when you spawn with Tank, you start to create a bad habit of punching down.
Yep.
You start to, and then you start to create a bad habit of not gaining the proper distance because Tank in arms is 7 inches shorter than Terrence Crawford's.
What we said before, you bring in different sparring partners.
Right, but what's the point in bringing in Tank then? Because he's serving.
I wouldn't. I'm sorry, I apologize. I wouldn't bring in, like I said before, I wouldn't bring in Tank for his devastating knockout power. I would just bring him in for his footwork. Like, go ahead, try to you remember the Rocky movie when
chasing the chicken. But what I'm saying,
chase the chicken.
But
that's what I would say. Bring him in for that.
Yeah, but the thing is, like KO said, Crawford wasn't moving. So why are you working on movement? He was standing right in front of him.
Yeah,
so
but
he got to work on timing, distance, and physicality, not movement.
Oh, so this is phone booth fighting then?
Yeah, he got to get acclimated to the reaction, the physicality, the distance, the timing, because again, Terrence Crawford wasn't moving a lot. That you got to work on being able to find your target, because he was able to find the target, he just couldn't hurt him.
It's almost like you got to do that Creed tire thing, man, and in the tire and something that you got to do something like that, get that tire. And the other brother said, man, I think if Bud come out there in the orthodox style, man, me personally, I only think that's probably that would probably help EJ, man, because I think that southpaw versus southpaw, it ain't like he faced too many southpaws, man. If he go orthodox, I think that might do him a huge favor. That's just me.
Hey,
but
y'all want to hear something so ironic though? Go ahead, KO.
No, my bad, Blue. I'm saying if EJ not moving his head and actually dodging jabs, orthodox and southpaw, he gonna be, eating punches all night. He wasn't even moving his head,
his head definitely.
What really killed him? He gotta man bring that jab back. Stop keeping his hand up there for so long and getting caught. He gotta bring his hands back. He just throwing jabs to the body and just hold his arm out there
he do that
like
dip
he not
too.
gonna get hit back or something.
He dips right after he throws that jab. It's weird.
He throwing punches, man. He's leaving the jab out there as long as I don't know what. And then, what was he tripping off of? He get caught with a straight two-piece. Bop, bop.
So what I hear from that is EJ was super predictable.
Yeah, that's a fact.
What you were saying, KO? I missed my train of thought.
No, I was saying, if Terrence Crawford goes orthodox, that means that EJ found the code to outwit him while he's southpaw. But if he's not moving his head, he gonna eat that left jab the same way he was eating that right jab. If he don't move his head, he gonna get rocked. He wasn't getting his head off the line at all. But that's what I'm saying. If he training and he's training because you train how you fight, you spar how you fight. And if he ain't training, he not getting his head off the line in training, he not gonna do it in the fight. It's like he wasn't even prepared for Terrence Crawford. It's like he trained for a whole different other fighter. He was eating shots, he was taking disco biscuits to the head like it was nothing. And if he's not getting his head off the line, if he's not prepared to actually move out of the way of a jab, what's going to be the difference, orthodox or southpaw?
Yeah.
And then those jabs with Terrence Crawford, if he switches to lefty, it's not a jab no more. It's a straight right.
Yeah.
It's not a jab no more. When you're naturally a righty, but then you switch to lefty, Your jab is not a jab no more. It's a straight right.
But Terrence
Right.
Crawford got power in both hands, so if he fighting him orthodox, that straight left is a southpaw's kryptonite. The fight might end a lot sooner.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And see
And
that
that's why I
He
was.
got to.
go ahead.
My bad.
Right,
No, go
y'all
ahead.
go. No, y'all go.
Yeah, no.
Go
So
ahead,
and
Blue.
another thing is Tank is not very active with his jab.
Unless you tell him to be, Blue.
Yeah, but even if he was, what purpose does it serve Errol Spence? Because
In sparring.
yeah, but you
Not,
got
not,
but
not,
what I'm
not in a
saying,
fight. All right, I apologize.
what
I'll
I'm
listen.
saying,
I'll listen.
right? What I'm saying is, right, Commander. What I'm saying is, if Tank uses his jab, what purpose does that serve? That's going to teach Errol Spence a bad habit because his jab is null and void to Errol Spence because Terrence Crawford's arms are longer than Spence's. Spence have a 5-inch arm reach advantage over Tank, so it serves no purpose. It's
You're
not
right.
practical.
No,
You
you're
understand?
right. Yeah,
You
I understand. He needs
yeah,
somebody with that long
right,
pause, the long stick, get off the line.
right. You
Like
You
Boots.
gotta come in on angles.
and
You gotta come
Kamano,
in on angles.
and Kamano, I understand what you're saying, right? Right. Uh, um, I understand exactly what you're saying, but what I'm saying is Errol Spence don't have time to practice. It has to be he has to be mimicking being in live action every time he walks in the gym, every day he trains. He don't have time to just be in there lollygagging and let me go ahead and work on unnecessary thing. No, he need to be in there working on distance. He need to be in there working on timing. He need to be working on physicality every time he step in the ring because time is not on his side. He's up against the clock. Right? It's a short turnaround. They're gonna fight in December more than likely. It's a quick turnaround, you know. And if they have to fight at 47, again, he got to focus on weight cut.
Now with all that partying he's doing on vacation, bro, like, that's not gonna work, bro. Unless that's cap.
Yeah, I don't know. He was just with the wife, and I think people overstated it. You know what I'm saying? He was kicking it with the wife, and in one of those pictures, I'm like, somebody was like, "Yeah, he was out," and I'm like, I think he was with his. It looked like it was his kid's first day of school or something. And they like, man, he had on his shorts, and she was going to the pool, and I'm like, he in Texas. It's 10,000 degrees. Maya Egypt, peace and blessings, Queen. Jessica, peace and blessings.
He's sweating out there for no reason, yeah. Like,
Yeah, it's for no reason. That's what I'm saying. I think it was a bit overblown. You know what it is, right, Kamano? It goes back to what I was just saying. Everybody knows he don't have time. Time is not on his side. So, and anytime people see him, hey man, you out on vacation at the pool, and Terrence Crawford in the gym, you don't got time because everybody understands that the what's the word I'm looking for? The urgency.
Time is of the essence. Oh,
Right.
yeah,
Right. Right. Time is of the essence, the urgency, right?
but then also, Blue, how much time these fighters spend away in camps, like they don't get to see their family. Yeah, you can buy them a mansion, you give them everything they want, and like, where's that at?
What's that? Say it again.
I said, time is of the urgency, right?
Right.
But these fighters, a lot of times when they go into camp, and then we could bring back the thing with Charlo and Canelo, with the what you call that, the full fight conference, and Charlo's with his sons and stuff like that. He's like, yo, I gotta work out, but I'm still gonna spend time with my family.
Yeah, but you know why
I
Charlo
think
could
I
do
think
that?
I think they sacrifice these fighters sacrifice so much.
Yeah, you know why Charlo could do that? Because he ain't just get stopped. He could take that chance. He mess around and get stopped. then he gonna have to make some adjustments. But
Yeah, it
let's get our last words, man, because we gotta get out of here. Salute to the nephew, band up in the super chat, man.
Salute,
Appreciate
man.
you, nephew, man. Love you, King. Salute to the great brother, band up, my nephew in the super chat, man. Bless
I
you.
say refresh the chat.
Yeah, refresh the chat, man.
Hey, drop a dollar, baby.
Yeah, cause you know how they be playing games, man. But
Right.
Egg, man, Egg, go ahead and give your last words for us, great brother.
Man, it's my first time owning everything like that, man.
Don't make it your last, great brother. Don't make it your last.
Salute, man. Salute.
And I'm a big fan of y'all
You
too, man.
handled yourself well.
That, man, love y'all too and everything, and the whole fam on here, the whole community and all that stuff. Sometimes I'll be missing stuff, man, because I'm over here in Cali, so that time zone skip.
Oh
I work
yeah.
I work the evening shift, so sometimes I'm getting off. It's like 9 o'clock my time. It's 12 o'clock y'all time. Y'all ready to get off? So I be wanting to hop in a lot of times, but a lot of times the chat be filled up and everything. But anyways,
so you be catching the reruns.
No. Well, yeah, I have to catch the rerun like the next day, but I probably catch like the last 45 minutes, hour. But by that time,
yeah, I see what
by
you're
that
saying.
time, you know what I'm saying, as far as everybody hopping on and everything, the slots be full, so it ain't really too much I can do and everything like that. But regardless, though, man, I'm a big fan. I try to catch on like early in the morning when he get on and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? But regardless of all that, man, I'm just a big fan and everything. Appreciate it and all that stuff.
No, we don't got fans, great brother. We family.
Oh yeah, yeah.
All we is extended family that just didn't meet up yet.
Oh
hey,
yeah,
Blue. Sorry to interrupt, but
That's
God bless
crazy.
God bless Coda's moms. That's all I gotta say. God bless Coda's moms.
Oh yeah, definitely. Man. I lost mine when I was 25, bro. Like I wouldn't wish that upon my worst enemy, right?
Yeah, blessings.
I just lost an uncle last year to cancer.
Man, I'm sorry to hear that, brother.
Hold your head, Coda.
Appreciate that, man.
And I know some short notes and everything, and everything. So maybe not this year, but the Niners and Cowboys usually always play, man. So about once every every other year or something like that, man. One of these times, it's short notice. They play in about 3 weeks, but once one of these times, man, you and the A side got to come up over here, man. Come over to the West Side, man, and everything.
Oh man, I'm at plenty of Niners games in San Fran, bro.
Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't from Sac, but I stay in Sac right now, so it ain't nothing but a little, a little hour and a half, a little push down.
Yeah. I'll be out there for the Seahawk game. I'll be out there for the Bengal game, and the Cowboy game I'm gonna miss because that's like next week in 2 weeks.
Yeah, short notice and everything, but
I'll go just to go. I ain't gonna lie.
No, I'm going. I'll be in Vegas, so I'm not gonna come home for 3 days and then fly back to the West Coast, and I don't want to stay in Vegas a whole another week. You know what I'm saying?
And ain't nothing
Yo,
there.
yo, Blue, do me a favor. Don't bring the Gaddy on the plane. You heard?
Oh nah, yeah. Well, hey man, blessings to Bomac too, man.
Man, free Bomac, man.
Free Bomac.
I hope we get some good news by next month.
Hey, Blue. I was watching the video
when
you explained the Bomac situation.
Yeah, the Bomac situation, man. You heard what Steve Nelson said.
Hey, look, and that's crazy because if you rewind when we was talking about it, it's the same thing how I said it probably happened. How he went over there on a private, remember?
Yes.
And I said he probably came back and forgot it was in the bag.
He just said Blue look like Invisible Man with the background. Hey, Maya Egypt, check this out.
That's the postcard.
Oh, no, I ain't doing it today. Oh, there it is.
He Kevin Bacon out this joint now.
You gonna take that postcard down?
Bomac did the Joel Santana. You heard?
Yeah. Facts, man.
Free Bomac. God bless. Hold your head, Bomac.
But yeah, man. Appreciate you, Ed, man. Yeah, so Ed, just tap in with me on Instagram, man. When I'm out there, for sure, we're gonna make it happen.
Oh yeah, yes sir. I got you, man. But I got you, King.
All right, say less.
All right, that's a bet, brother, man. Y'all boys have a good night, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, good, brother.
Come on, give us your last words.
When you flying out to Vegas for the November 16th fight?
I'm leaving on Saturday night.
Yo, blessings on your
Saturday
flight,
night.
bro.
That final one. So you leave on the 9th?
No, I'm leaving this Saturday night. What's today? Yeah, today the 19th. This Saturday night.
For the November 16th fight?
You said for the November 16th, Blue.
Nah.
The
You
fight
said for
November
November?
16th, right?
Oh,
Not
you
30th.
said November
30th.
16th. I thought you were talking about Jamel and Canelo.
No. I'm talking about Shakur fight November
He
16th.
said Canelo
Oh.
by stoppage.
That's a Thursday, right? So I'll be out there Monday. That Monday.
That Monday.
Yeah. So whatever. That's like the 11th.
That Monday is
12th. The 12th.
that's the 12th.
Yeah, I'll be on there. I'll be there the 12th.
No. 16, 15. No, that Monday 13th. That's the 13th,
Nah,
right?
gotta be the
16th
12th.
is a Thursday, right?
Yeah. Monday.
So the 15th, Wednesday, 14th, Tuesday. Yeah, it's the 13th.
Yeah, 13th. So, oh no, I ain't going on the 13th. I'll fly out there. I'll be out there on the 12th. That's Sunday then.
Yeah, no, not 13, right?
Yeah, I'm not flying on the 13th. No, sir. No, sir.
I might. So you come
I'll
out
be
that
there.
Sunday. I probably come out 2 days before you. Then I probably come out. Yeah,
On Friday. I know you say you're gonna kick it with your moms at the club.
Huh? Man, no, you better stop.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell your ass that when we get on the line. I'm gonna tell mom too. I'm gonna say, man, you know, Blue joke you want.
Nah, dude, man, you better not throw me under the bus. Don't tell mom. Yo, don't throw. He gonna throw me under the bus. Don't tell mom.
That's funny.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I hope you say it to her face when you see her on Vegas.
Nah.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
I'm like, that's him right there, mom.
Yeah.
Nah, don't throw me under the bus, brother. Oh, that's gonna be a good time, though, bro. We got the A1, your born day, the fight. It's gonna be a good time.
Family.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you turn well connected?
Huh?
How old you turn?
41.
Oh, okay. That's
oh, you're a young man.
I still got it though.
Oh, you still got it.
I still got some speed with it though.
Yeah.
I think we have another potential sparring partner.
I was just getting ready to say, Earl need to bring you in.
Man, Earl ain't gonna be in there beating on me. Hey, look,
Hey,
Earl ain't gonna
he connected with one of them body shots.
Like 5'9", 5'10".
Yeah, he said Earl ain't gonna be in there beating on me.
Hey, yo, Blue.
Earl dropped me.
He gonna hit connected with one of them body shots.
Yeah.
Earl dropped me, man.
The funniest
Hey.
thing with Chris Lovejoy, when Earl kept him and Chris Lovejoy sparred, and he was going in, and they was on Fred's show, and Earl was like, man, I'll be working Chris Lovejoy. Chris Lovejoy came, he was like, man, nah. He came on the show, he was like, man, now you playing with me, man. Man, set it up, man. Now you disrespecting me now, bro.
Man.
He's like, now you disrespecting me, bro.
The boxing world gonna be mad.
Chris Lovejoy said, man, now you trying to play me, man. Set it up, man. he was super. He was super
Blue,
offended.
bring me in for sparring, you heard?
Right.
5 minutes later. Deep.
Fact.
I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
Word up.
He's like, yo, you just got fucking knocked the fuck out.
Hey, Blue. Did you ever see that little press conference, right? When they was at the it was like a little press conference and Chris Colbert and Gary got into it.
Oh yeah. When he told him my shoulder work good enough to slap you.
Yeah,
that's how you know something wrong with Gary, man.
he really.
Like Gary was on his bullshit on that one. There, Gary was on.
Yeah, he's thinking somewhere else. He's talking about we can go down the street and spar. Gary say, "Nah, I smack you with this other hand."
Yeah, he said my shoulder good enough right now to smack you.
Yeah, rest in peace to the Gary family's father.
Yeah,
patriarch.
Yeah, man.
Rest in peace.
KO, give us the last words, KO.
Man. Hey, Tank is my guy. You know what I'm saying? If they bring him in the spar with Errol, hey, I hope he gets something out of it, man. But it's not enough time for him, bro. December's not enough time for him to prepare for Terrence Crawford, bro. He's been waiting for years to fight Errol. You only been training for a couple of months to fight Terrence Crawford. You gotta get some good work in, man. I would like to see that fight next year sometime, maybe in the summer, when he got enough training, enough sparring, and enough good ears in his corner to give him the right direction. That's all I got to say about that.
Hey,
Yeah.
KO, you say you from Sandtown, KO?
No, I'm from Cherry Hill, but I know Tank from Sandtown. I'm from Cherry Hill.
Oh, yeah, Tank from Sandtown? Oh, you from Cherry Hill?
Yeah.
You know Lil Slick?
I ain't been in Baltimore in 10 years, bro. You might have to give me somebody government before I know who they are nowadays.
That's old Terrence Richburg, Lil Glenn. They from Veronica Avenue, VA.
Hey, Dub C, man, give us your last words, man. He went. Dub C about to be like, yo, you don't remember him? He used to hang out by the bodega.
he had the bodega cat. You heard?
Yeah.
You remember him? He had the bodega cat.
He be by the bodega.
Now we can talk Cherry Hill names.
You better not say nothing.
Now I'm gonna get off. You know A-Side ain't gonna listen.
Yeah.
He used to sell Lucy's. You heard?
Blue on one today, though.
Blue
on one today.
You 6 feet 5. Hey, you 6 feet 5. I don't see nothing. You know, I bring my stepper, and I step up all 3 steps to come see you.
All 3 steps.
Yeah, that's 2 points for Blue on 5 today. It's okay. I got you.
That Blue on 5.
The Blue on 5.
I got you. He ain't gonna know I'm gonna come out New York. He ain't gonna know I'm out there. I'm gonna see him driving that little slingshot and close line.
Bro, 6'5", 250. Yo, I ain't gonna see him.
Not seeing you. What world?
6'5", 250 with an oxy. I ain't gonna see him. Yeah, bro. You the first person,
man. Earl need to bring Boost in there. Earl need to bring Boost in there. Bivol.
Floyd.
Bivol. Mayweather, Devin Haney. And we ready.
And Rolly.
Mayweather and Devin Haney.
Wow. Rolly. You might be going there deep.
Rolly is wild. Hey, so let's get out of here, man. I appreciate y'all coming through, man. Let's get on out of here, man. It's 1 o'clock.
All right, y'all.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, wow.
We back on tomorrow.
Yo.
All right, love.
Much love, brother. For Surely Sean, salute, nephew.
And I patch. Yeah, like nobody gonna see
6'5", 260 with an iPad.
Yo, that's walking in over there in the bushes. Yeah, you might well
Yo, facts, man. Let's get out of here, A-Side.
All right, salute.
All right, Kamano, appreciate you, brother.
All right, Kamano.
Yo, 100, my nigga. Yo, 100.
Yes, sir.
100,
yes, sir.
My ninjas.
All right, great brother.
My ninjas, yeah. No way. Well, I was gonna say I appreciate everyone coming through in the chat and participating. For our poll, we have 53 that said no, that Gervonta Tank Davis is not a good fit to help in sparring to prepare Spence for Crawford rematch, and we have 47% says yes, he is. So overwhelming majority of the chat saying that no, he no. No, he's not a good match. Hey, for all the people that's in the chat, y'all please go ahead and smash the like button on your way out. Stupid.
Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow us on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. That's all we got for y'all, man. Y'all already know what it is. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.